It's Week 12 of the National Football League.
And we've got Pat Surtain.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw left side complete. That's Myers. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down. They'll look to throw here. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. Third down. When you look at this Bronco defense, they currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
Now, if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Returnable for Thomas. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there at 22. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 35-yard line. Trying to find some space to turn upfield, but this defense having none of it. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 16. A good pickup there at 20 yards. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great play there with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are on the board first here in Vegas. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. That time a 6-play drive and a 9-yard run on the end of it. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
But you look at this Bronco defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
But they lack in pass defense. They do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. This is a passing league. So there's the conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Down the sideline he goes. So problems with Aaron passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week. And he can't do it all on one throw.
Now start things on the ground, but now this is going to be a reverse. And that one going to be slowed up before it could really get going. Good work defensively to read the trickery and make the stop. Here's 2nd and 8. And he's got it. Touchdown, Broncos. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. A nice little juke. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense. Every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Broncos to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Second and 11. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
What's the deal, y'all?
So roughing the passer call is accepted in this official. Not making very many friends here with this crowd.
Yeah, we all know that everyone accuses the officials of kind of playing to the home team, but not in this case. They're just trying to administer the game the way it's supposed to be. That drew the flag.
They'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
Holding offense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll run with McGee. Taking it right down Broadway. Inside the 10. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. With his second. in this opening quarter.
And the Broncos take a 3-touchdown lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And a pretty good run there in the end to top it off.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Now the Vegas offense heading back out there. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field.
Jacoby Myers.
Touchdown Raiders.
Jacoby Myers.
75 yards.
And the bit closer.
Will Lutz on for the point after. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. 1 play, 75 yards, 6 points. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
And Denver getting set to take the field.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Crawford. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 4th down coming up. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it.
And now off to the races down the right side.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Raiders have cut it back within a score.
Lutz with the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
And coming out now, the Broncos. They've seen their 21-0 advantage cut to just 7, so time to go back to work here, 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Now he's loose again. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
Touchdown! A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Broncos go up by 2 touchdowns.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Jacobs with a carry on 1st down as he'll get about 3 there before he's taken down.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's got his man on the out route. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. The Raiders on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll set up a throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders is shaken up on that one. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this 1st half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
There he goes, right side.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Now Lutz for the field goal try. This a 33-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Off-play action. Crawford. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. The second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get him down short of the first down, right on the 10-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Will Lutz on for the field goal. A 27-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Denver's offense now set to go. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, If you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. From the gun on third down, Crawford flush to his right. That is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That is caught. Room to maneuver at the 35. And finally taken down at the 15. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Back to throw. Crawford escaping the pressure right. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about.
Illegal touching. Offense.
So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. They've got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we've reached past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
To throw on second down, Crawford. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Thomas the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Crawford going for the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds downs inside the 15-yard line.
Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Looking to throw on second down. Crawford. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just looking the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Off the bootleg, Crawford.
And that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up.
Looking to throw. Crawford eluding the pressure right.
He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
I call it no gain there on the first down play. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catches. Hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. He'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will finally be taken out. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Back to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Devontae Adams with career touchdown number 109. That ties him with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list.
And the Raiders have got it back to within a score.
What's good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. And the football going back over to the Denver Broncos. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
There he goes again.
Touchdown, Broncos. A big play there. 79 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One-play drive and into the end zone for 6. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Las Vegas.
Here's Thomas.
Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. The Broncos on.
Start their next drive.
And Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing one play, it keeps the entire offense rested up.
42 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away.
And all the way home for a Broncos score. A great play there. 39 yards.
And the Broncos add 6 to their lead.
Now the try here for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Back to throw.
Now that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
On play action, they'll throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
It gets it right back to Mayer.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating. To do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
They'll look to throw again. Try to drop one in, but it's incomplete.
Well, he left no doubt about that one because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there was no way that ball was going to be caught.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. He'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and goal. At the 4-yard line.
Jacobs.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal.
Well, you're going to have to stretch for this one. This is 4-down territory. They've got to get it in with the deficit that they're facing.
Absolutely. It's not the fourth quarter, but still, I think you can't be thinking 3 here.
No, if you do that, you might as well go ahead and fold up on this one. But I don't think they're built like that.
On third and goal, they're going to run the option.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Brings up fourth and goal.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Jacoby Myers with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
And Denver getting set to take the field.
Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A good run on first down. It's got him very close to the line to gain, just shy of the 35. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. This is McGee. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Back to the air on second down. Crawford. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. Down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
To throw on third down, Crawford. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on fourth down? They'll go for it. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. Throwing after the interception. Crawford flushed out right. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Nate Hobbs. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll make it second down. Running straight ahead is Jacobs, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams. His
second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Raiders are an extra point. Tying this game here in the fourth.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. Scoring summary, 3-play drive.
This crowd alive again. Some were headed for the exits, but a fourth-quarter comeback has tied things up as the kick is away here. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
So the Broncos coming out now.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 67 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play.
We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. 2nd and 7.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. The Broncos on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry.
And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43. Here's McGee. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 yards there, just like last play.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. On 4th down, Crawford. They'll roll him out right. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll try to run this one in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look to grab a late lead. They'll try to run this one in. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're going to hit without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. It's a quarterback sneak. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. Here it is, 4th and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They tried to let the fullback pound it in between the tackles, but he stopped up short. And the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs, but no help there as they'll get to him at the 5.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Here comes 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That one caught. It's Meredith.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Chidobe Aluzie with a pick. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
This is 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. But he's brought down in the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10. Keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball on the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. And his kick is indeed good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? And the way that this game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there? They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor, you don't want to play into overtime. You want to knock it down, get it done, and go home.
Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.
So for Denver, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas,
it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.